Hello students, welcome back to the video lecture series of numerical methods in chemical engineering. We have started unit number 5, that is finite differences and interpolation. We have already completed 3 main topics, 3 main methods. The first one was Newton's forward interpolation, then Newton's backward interpolation, and we have also studied Newton's divided difference interpolation. Okay, what is the difference between Newton's divided difference interpolation and Newton's forward backward interpolation? Newton's forward backward interpolation is interpolation with equal intervals, and the Newton divided and Lagrange's interpolation is interpolation with unequal intervals, because the difference in the values of x is not same. That's why it is known as unequal intervals. We have already studied Newton's divided difference method. In that divided difference method, we were first of all finding the different divided differences, first divided difference, then second divided difference, and third divided difference, and so on. And we were placing all of these values in the Newton's divided difference formula, and we were making a table that is known as divided difference table. While today we are going to study the Lagrange's interpolation method. In Lagrange's interpolation method, there is no need to draw any type of table. Okay, you have to just remember the formula and you have to place the values in that. Okay. See, in this also, a y is equal to f of x function will be given. Okay, and for different values of x, x is also known as argument. For different values of x like x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on, we are having different values of y that are also known as function values, f of x0, f of x1, f of x2, f of x3 and so on. Okay, and using these values we have to write the Lagrange's interpolation formula. The general Lagrange's interpolation formula, we are not going towards the proof of this, you have to directly remember the formula. Okay, so the Lagrange's general interpolation formula can be given like this. See, here we have written the general formula for y is equal to f of x. The total number of values of y are yn, okay, from y0 to yn. So, the number of terms will be also from y0 to yn. See, this is the first term in which we are taking y0, then y1 and so on up to yn. Okay, see, in this, along with this, we have to take the values of x, we have to take the differences of x. How we are taking the differences? Here you have to subtract from x, and here you have to subtract the values from x0, because we are writing for y0. In the first term we are writing for y0, okay, so we have to subtract the values of x starting from x1. See, you have to neglect x0, right? So you have to subtract x1 from x, x2 from x and xn from x, and in denominator we have to subtract the same values from x0. Okay, here we have subtracted from x0 because we are writing for y0 term. Similarly for y1, what will come? See, for y1 we have to neglect x1. Okay, we have to neglect x1 in the numerator, so x0, we have to first of all subtract x0 from x, so x minus x0, x minus x1 will not come, right? So x minus x2 and so on up to x minus xn, and the same values are to be subtracted from x1, okay? So x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2, x1 minus xn and so on. And what will be my last term? The last term that I am writing for yn, see, I have to subtract all the values except xn, okay? Except xn, I have to subtract all the values from x. So x minus x0, x minus x1 and so on up to x minus xn minus 1. We are not subtracting xn, but we are subtracting the previous value, that is xn minus 1, and in the denominator we have to subtract these same values from xn. Okay, so it can be written as xn minus x0, xn minus x1, xn minus x2 and so on up to xn minus 1. See, in Lagrange's interpolation formula, the main thing is formula only. You have to remember the formula, and on the basis of the formula you can solve the numerical. Fine. Let us solve some numericals on the basis of this. See, what we have to do, we have to find the interpolating polynomial from the following table. Okay, and we have to use Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay, first of all, let us write the formula for let us write the formula for n is equal to 3. How you can identify the value of n here? See here, x0 is given 0, x1 is 1, x2 is 3, and x3 is 4. Okay, what is my y0? y0 is minus 12, y1 is 0, y2 is 12, and y3 is 24. Okay, see here we have to write the Lagrange's interpolation formula for n is equal to 3. So how I can write the Lagrange's interpolation formula? How many terms will be there? 4 terms. So y0, y1, y2 and y3, 4 terms are there. Here the numerator and denominator will be there. Okay, first of all, we have to take the differences and we have to subtract the values of x1, x2 and x3 from x. So x minus x1, x minus x2, x minus x3 divided by, we have to subtract the same values from x0, okay, because we are writing for y0. So x0 minus x1, x0 minus x2 and x0 minus x3. Okay, similarly if I am writing for y1, so I have to subtract all the values except x1. So x minus x0, x minus x2, x minus x3 divided by, subtract the same values from x1. So x1 minus x0, x1 minus x2, x1 minus x3. What will be my third step, third term? Subtract x0, x1 and x3, okay, and in denominator x2 minus x0, x2 minus x1 and x2 minus x3. Similarly, how I can write the fourth term? See, in the fourth term y3 is there, so x minus x0, x minus x1, x minus x2 divided by x3 minus x0, x3 minus x1 and x3 minus x2. Okay, now we have to place all of these values in the given formula and then we have to find the interpolating polynomial. So after placing all of these values, okay, we have to place all these values. So I can write like this: x minus 1, x minus 3, x minus 4 divided by 0 minus 1, 0 minus 3, 0 minus 4 multiplied by minus 12 plus second term will be 0, okay, because here y1 is 0. What will be our next term? X minus 0, x minus 1, x minus 4, here it will be 12. So I can write here 3 minus 0, 3 minus 1, 3 minus 4 plus x minus 0, x minus 1, x minus 3. Just I am placing all of that values in the given formula. Okay, here it will be 24 divided by 4 minus 0, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 3. See, if you will simplify this, you will be having this term x cube minus 8x square. plus 19x minus 12 minus 2x cube plus 10x square minus 8x plus 2x cube minus 8x square plus 6x. See, if you will simplify this, you will get the answer like this: x cube minus 6x square plus 17x minus 12. So this is our required interpolating polynomial with the help of the Lagrange's interpolation formula. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Okay students, let us solve one more numerical on the basis of this. Okay, so this is the given numerical. We have to find the value of f of 9.2. f of 9.2. So the value of x is 9.2. Okay, so which are the values given? x0, x1, x2, x3 is given, and similarly y0, y1, y2, y3 is given. Here you can see there are 6 digits after the decimal point. So we have to fix the digits in the calculator at 6. Okay, make sure the calci is in the 6 fixed mode. Okay, so let us solve the numerical. Before solving, first of all, we have to write the Lagrange's interpolation formula for n is equal to 3 again here. See, what is our x0? 8, then x1 equal to 9, x2 is equal to 9.5, and x3 is equal to 11. Okay, what is our y0? y0 is equal to 2.079442, then y1 2.197225, y2 2.251292, and y3 will be 2.397895. Okay, then we have to apply the formula f of 9.2. There will be 4 terms because there are 4 values of y. The first value is, I am directly writing that 2.079442. Okay, here we have to first of all subtract the values from 9.2 because 9.2 is our x. Except 8 we have to subtract all the values, right? 9.2 minus 9, 9.2 minus 9.5, and 9.2 minus 11 divided by 8 minus 9, 8 minus 9.5, and 8 minus 11. This is my first term. Then second term. For second term we are writing for y1. Okay, so here I can write the value of y1. What is the value of y1? 2.197225. Okay, here I have to subtract all values except 9 from 9.2. Okay, so 9.2 minus 8, 9.2 minus 9.5, 9.2 minus 11, and the same values from 9. So 9 minus 8, 9 minus 9.5, and 9 minus 11. Okay, similarly you can write 2 more terms, and on the basis of that, by solving it in a single step in a calculator, you can get the answer. Okay, how I can solve in a single step? This is the main question. See, here you can make a bracket here, one bracket here, then division sign and opening and closing bracket. See, if you will solve the whole numerical in a single step by using proper brackets, then it will be very easy for you to get the answer, right? For example, make a opening bracket, then you have to write these values in the bracket. Okay, again this value in the bracket, then again this value, right? Bracket complete, the bracket of the numerator will complete, then divided by, in bracket, all these brackets you have to write. Okay, and by solving all of this, by solving this, you can get the final answer. Okay, I am not solving the whole numerical, you have to do it by yourself, it is for your practice. Okay, the final answer will be 2.219208. Okay, you have to write two more terms, right? Two more terms you have to write, in which we have to take the values of y2 and y3. Okay, and here 2.397895. Here all the values you have to take, and you have to solve these steps in a single step in a calculator, and you will get the final answer like this. Okay, you can solve more numerical on the basis of this. We have completed almost mean 4 methods of this chapter. In the next lecture, we will start a new chapter, that is numerical differentiation and integration. Till then, do some practice of these 4 chapters that we have completed. Have a good day. Bye bye.